What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing, man. We got another special guest on with us, man, fighting out of Philadelphia, man. Davontae Smith. What's going on with you, bro?
How you doing?
Not much, bro. Appreciate you for hopping on with us, man. And then, with everybody we like to really, get to know, man. We want to get started. Well, how you get started with your journey in boxing, man? We know you can see you training out of Bozys, a renowned gym from where you at. How you get started with it?
I started off boxing. How I started off boxing was basically, to be honest, I was trying to do MMA at first. I was gonna do MMA at first, but then I did a boxing workout with my brother, and then I just fell in love with it. So I started boxing last year, actually. Last year, um, I was training up Lonnie Young. I was training up Lonnie Young at first, but then I think I want to say 6 months ago, I started training up Bozys. But I always had a relationship when I first started boxing with Pooh and all them, and Bozy and all them. So it was a match made in heaven for real, for real.
Right, it was just kind of natural when you got up in there. You didn't really have to try to, fit in and nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And I was going back to Boozy's gym, just speaking about the atmosphere. You got Bruce Anderson there, Andy Cruz, Hitman in there, just a hope, and a bunch of other talent that just go there sometime. Like, just what's the atmosphere being like in a gym full of elite fighters?
I mean, the atmosphere is great. You got like you said, Have, Boots, and all them. You got Cool Boy, Cardo. You got a lot of high level talent. Especially that's just like the people I name is just around my weight class. You got
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Thompson. Ishmael Muhammad. You got a lot of people. So it's 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 a lot of work. Like, you feel me? It's everybody pushing everybody, super high level. So it's like, even if you behind the eight ball, like for me, I started elite. Even if you behind the eight ball, you're around great, like so many great fighters that you pushing yourself to catch up. You feel me?
Mm.
So that's how I look at it. It's like I'm just challenging myself every day to catch up. I see where they at. I see where other, like, some of our earlier stage of pros, where they going. I'm just trying to catch up. You see Boots. Everybody know what Boots is. Everybody know what Scooter is and all that stuff. So we trying to catch up to them. But for
Mm.
me, I look at it like I'm still looking at it like I'm looking at the lower amateur. I mean, the lower pros right now that's working their way up, seeing how they work like just as hard as the champs. You feel me? So I'm
Mm.
trying to match what they do. So because I want to be part of that upper echelon. You feel me?
Mm.
No effects. And I was gonna kind of ask something kind of in that direction, kind of like, is it like motivating or do it push you to another limit? Just kind of being around them, because like you said, you around these high level guys. You don't want to be the odd man out, even if you
Right.
are working your way up. So do it kind of like give you a different mindset than you would have if you was at another gym.
Yeah, and I can say this because like I said, I started at another gym. So when I first started, and I felt myself getting better. I was like, you start smelling yourself when you start getting a little better. But then when I went to Ken Bozy and them gym, it was like, oh, like it pushed me back down. It was like, all right, it's another level that I gotta hit. It's another bracket that, like, it's a different echelon. It's good. It's like it's great, and then it's like the top, the cream of the crop. You feel me? And, we got Boots, we got Cool Boy, Andy Cruz. They all been at the highest stages. Andy Cruz, world gold medalist. You got Cool Boy, two-time champ, Boots champ. So we got, it's the upper echelon that I've never seen before until I started. I'm training with them full time. So it was like at first it was shell shock because it's like I'm doing, like, the first couple of times I came up there when I started training full time with them. Boots and them took me under their wing, so I was doing strength and conditioning with them. So we would box, and then we would do strength and conditioning, and it was like the strength and conditioning was like shell shock because it was nothing I'd never been through before. You feel me? Like, I played other sports and we did strength and conditioning, but, like, boxing strength and conditioning is a whole different level. So I'm over there feeling like I'm about to die. So it's a whole different level. Like you see why, like, they the top of the cream of the crop. You just trying to chase them. That's basically what it is. You're trying to catch up because you don't want to be the one left out in the gym.
And then what is it kind of like gaining or getting that guidance and mentorship from Bozy, man, and just the team around y'all as as a whole? What is that kind of like, just getting that mentorship and that championship guidance?
Well, firstly, my head coach is Derek Ennis, his son,
Yeah.
Pooh. You
Okay.
know, he was world ranked. He was world ranked.
Hmm.
So he already got he already got the knowledge himself because he been on that level. You feel me? And then he got another brother that was world ranked in Farah. And then he got Boots. And then he got the Grand Master, the master with the plan Bozys. So, and you know, the gym atmosphere is great because everybody help everybody. Every coach help every fighter and everything. So you getting like whatever you want in there. But just to have like I could be doing a drill and Bozy look at me and be like, yo, do this instead of doing that and just correcting my little mistakes. It's like at first, like I said, I'm gonna say this. I probably say this a lot. It was shell shocking because you see Bozy on TV, you see him with boots and all them. So you like, damn, like I got like in my opinion, the best trainer in the world is helping me. You feel me? I'm on 18. Like I feel as though we got the best, like our gym got the best team in boxing. We got three world champs. You got O'Shea, you got Scooter, and you got Boots. How many other teams got that? Andy Cruz gonna be a world champ soon. There's not too many teams like that.
No, you might go
Mm.
two, maybe three. Yeah, you right about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
No effects. And going back to your amateur, so you just started boxing about a year ago. What's your amateur experience been like so far? And do you like the pace of it, or you like the more slow pace, pick your shots, kind of out like things of that nature, or do you fuck with the fast pace and kind of got to work right now type shit?
Uh, my amateur my amateur career been like from the start. It's been like up and down because it's been because for me, I fight right now. I fight at 132. I was supposed to fight at
Mm,
125, but they took that weight class away.
mm,
But even still, for my weight class, I'm big because I'm 6 foot. So
mm,
like I stand out. So it's like we from like what Pooh was supposed to was going to do for me. He was about to just turn me open. He was ready to turn me open because it's hard to get fights for novice, especially with my size and all that. How amateur boxing look now. It's like a lot of picking and choosing. It ain't how it used to be. Everybody just want to fight everybody. So we was about to just turn novice. I mean turn open. But we're gonna do it after this Golden Gloves. I got a fight next week for the Golden Gloves. So we're gonna after we run through this tournament, we probably turn open, and then probably by the end of the year, we probably go do nationals and stuff like that. But as far as you saying like the pace, I don't know if like because all the coaches in the gym tell me like I got like a pro style, but mind you, I work with the pros 24/7. So it's like it's hard to pick up. It's hard to like to try to build that amateur style when you just working around pros 24/7. But I think
mm,
I think well for me, I know I got enough power to like make an amateur hold his hands in his pockets. You feel me? I got enough power for make him hold his hands in his pocket and try to fight my fight. But even at that, I know I still throw enough punches towards though I'm good in the amateur. You feel me? I think it's a healthy balance on what I do. It's not just I'm not gonna go out there and throw 1,000 punches just wild throwing crazy punches. That's not. I try to look to really set stuff up. I'm really in there thinking. Not I'm not, I know amateurs is activity, but now as you see like the amateurs kind of transitioning. They looking for the shot placements. They looking for them
mm.
clear shots, and I think that benefit my game, how I fight.
No effects, and a lot of the amateurs we've been kind of interviewing, they all in that category of like they like to box more than bang or
Hmm.
box more than be rush, rush, rush. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying by like the game is sort of kind of transitioning. I hope it do. I hope it kind of transition as far as like the judging.
Right.
Because I'm gonna ask you this too. Like, of course, I know you said your amateur career so far been ups and downs. Do you feel like a lot of that's been towards like the judging bias? We see a lot of that in the
No, no,
amateurs.
no. I don't got no losses, but I'm just saying, as far as
Mm.
like, I mean, like getting fights, cause
Right, right,
it been
right.
it been a lot of pullouts and stuff like that. It was like even like last year, I fought in a Golden Glove. Somebody weighed in, and the person and one of the people that was officiating the Golden Gloves told me he weighed in, found seeing me and left because he thought I was bigger than he thought I wasn't supposed to be fighting in the weight class because of how big I am.
No, that's crazy. That literally just happened to my homie about like Probably about 2 3 days ago. I just was he just called me on FaceTime like, yeah, bro, cause Manjo was a novice. He fighting novice too. It's literally his
Hmm.
first amateur fight. But he been boxing for like 5 years. But it's just been hard, just life shit. So he finally got a fight, and the promoter of the joint said, yeah, like he weighed in. He seen you shadow boxing over there. He left. So I'm like, people definitely be on that.
Yeah, that's why that's why we try and go open, because novice is like it's a lot of picking and choosing. Open, they people got so many fights, so it's gonna be like they're gonna be confident in what they got. You feel me?
Hmm.
So, and
No,
mind you,
that's
I've been fighting, I've been sparring these high level guys, so we comfortable with going open.
right. And I was gonna ask you too, man. I've been asking, all the boxers this, man. You working hard, man. You in the elite camp, elite gym, but you also, you living your life, man. How is it trying to balance the two?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. All I do is I go to work and I box. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing else outside of that. You feel me? I chill with my girl, but that's it. Boxing, boxing. Like everything is circling around boxing.
He kind
Facts.
of like made it like a lifestyle almost.
Yeah, like this is like I'm the type of person like when I want to do something, I gotta center everything around it. So like, cause I don't want to look back 10 years from now. You feel me? And I'll be like, damn, like why didn't I take it more serious? You feel me? Especially with the position I'm in now.
And I was gonna ask you, do you feel like boxing came natural, or you feel like it was harder than probably them other sports that you when you first tried out for them, or you feel like boxing kind of came more natural than the other sports you did?
I think to be honest, I think boxing was the most natural sport that I ever did. You feel me? Because I say that because growing up, all I did was fight. So everybody, when I first started boxing, everybody told me like, "Yo, like this is the perfect sport for you."
Mm.
So it was like, and like when I first started boxing, I was sparring. I started sparring my third day of training.
Yeah,
So
that's how
like,
Philly. That's how Philly is too. I'm from Philly, so I already know how I can get. That's
yeah.
definitely
So
how
like,
it was.
I've been sparring like since early stages. Some people go through the stage where they don't spar for a couple months
Yeah,
to they get it right. But it's like felt like I was so natural at it. So my old coach just threw me in there, and ever since I hit the ground. I'm running.
No, yeah, that's crazy too. A lot, like you said, a lot of people be like, "No, I'm gonna wait like a couple weeks, about a month before I get up in that thing." No,
Yeah,
fact. No, man. Then who some guys you like to kind of watch, man? They try to get some game from it. Some guys you like to study.
yeah. Of course, Boots. Boots is Boots probably the main one. Probably the main one for sure. Um, for right now, I've been watching a lot of people in my camp like Boots, Dennis Thompson, Ishmael Muhammad, Cool Boy stuff. Stephen Fulton, Andy Cruz, of course. But outside of them, outside of my gym, Tank, Shakur, Bevel, um, Ray Ford. I mean, I don't know if y'all peep. It's kind of a pattern. Like all the people like I like to watch. It's strict like boxers that can fight. A lot of them that can punch. I try to like Terrence Crawford. I try to emulate. I try to emulate people that like I see my style. I see myself in. You feel me?
you
Yeah. So
watch tall guys too, like guys, because you 6 feet and you fighting at 132, so it's almost like on some like Tommy Hearns type build. Do
yeah,
you kind of watch people who long and rangy and got power to see how? Because like I said, when you turn pro, you probably gonna be taller than everybody. You probably gonna have longer arms than everybody. So do you kind of watch them type of styles?
yeah. I watch. You know, first and foremost, for real, I watch the main person I watch to like get ready for like a shorter guy because you fight a shorter guy most of the times you had to box.
Mm-hmm.
Bivol was the perfect guy to watch to to learn how to box somebody at your range and all that. Bivol is a guy from I feel like right now that's boxing is Bivol. But yeah, I watched Tommy Hearns, Michael Nunn, you know, tall, rangy fighters that was fighting. Not the smallest guys, but like I would be, but definitely smaller guys. 'Cause they was fighting probably guys that was like 5'8", 5'9". I'm probably gonna be
Yeah.
fighting guys a little smaller than that.
And then, man, like, who were some guys that you kind of been in the ring with that push you to your limit or bring the best out of you?
Um, I think the best person well, not the best, but the person that pushed me the most is easily one of my teammates, Dennis Thompson Jr. Definitely, definitely, definitely. National champion. I think he's 4-0, 5-0 as a pro right now. I think he got 3 knockouts or something like that. He it's just I think he the full package. You feel me? He got everything. Boxing. He can fight on the inside, fight on the outside. He kind of like me, as far as his build. 'Cause he fight at 122, and he like 5'8", 5'9". So he
Mm.
big for, like, he tall for his weight class too. But like his pace, his speed, his defense, like he pushed me. Like he the one, like, and I think I've done most rounds with him in the gym anyway. So like he's pushed me to like another level for sure, for sure. I know y'all probably would have thought I'd say Andy Cruz, but it was with him, it was different. Like
No, I
Dennis
definitely
Thompson,
thought
it
you
was
was about to
different.
say Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's probably just like do you think it's like the style matchup for the most part, like
Yeah,
just what he bringing? Yeah,
yeah. What see with Andy, it's like it was Andy so skilled, so it's like you trying to outthink Andy when when his thought process on another level. So he, like, you really just waiting and all that, trying to see what he gonna do, so you won't get caught with shots and stuff like that. With DJ, with Dennis Thompson, he the he get a full package. Like he gonna walk you down. He can box you. He can fight inside. He can fight outside. So like, like when I spar him, it's like I gotta worry about everything. With Andy, it's like Andy's such at a high level, so he ain't really going crazy when we spar. You feel me? So Andy really trying to help. Andy really trying to help me.
Hmm.
Try to get me better and stuff like that. DJ trying to help me, but he's still pushing me. Like he really pushing me. Like he
right.
he really he really gonna make me hit. He gonna make me fight. He gonna make me use my range, use my distance, fight on the inside even when I don't want to. Stuff like that. Like with Andy, it's more as though like a lesson. Like he teaching me. You feel me?
No, that was a good breakdown. That was a good ass breakdown
Or
because I could definitely see what you mean by that. Like watching, because I know who Dennis Thompson is. So like seeing both they styles of fighting, I see what you mean by that.
Hmm.
No effects. And then, man, you from a rough city, man. You from Philly, man. Obviously, is a big boxing city. Is one of the, if you can count 5 to 10 boxing cities in the country, that's probably in the top five, man. You know, they got to be. What's it like? You know, just as far as a boxing culture, there, for, in your opinion, just in the gyms that you've been around, or the gyms that you guys have sparred, that came to spar y'all, just in general.
It's been like, I don't know. I feel like, 'cause I've been to like Jersey and stuff like that to spar and everything, but the atmosphere in Philly, like walking into another gym to spar, it's about to be like, you got people in the ring. Like, if you ever watch well, you probably did. I know you watched like Floyd sparring and everybody
Yeah,
around the ring. It's like that. It's like, if you're not built for that moment, or if you're just not built for it in general, you gonna fold up. And I seen, like, in my short time of boxing, I seen so many people fold up from that atmosphere, that energy. Like, some people really just can't handle that atmosphere and energy. You feel me? Not even. It's not. Sometimes it don't even be the person that they in front of. It's all the stuff outside of the ring that like make them crumble. So it's like, I don't know. You gotta be built different to really be able to do it at a high level, or be in there with the high level guys, especially in Philly, because there's some guys that try to take your head off just because they don't care, that they don't care. They ain't coming to work with you. You're not from their gym. So I don't know.
no
It go both ways, because if you can handle it, you gonna shoot up. You probably become a star. But if you can't handle it, you probably just fall to the wayside.
No, I hear
And
that from
go.
a lot of guys too, man. Yeah, just like the other guys that we spoke to from Philly that I asked that question, they all coming with the same sort of answer. Like it get rough out here, man. If you ain't ready, you gonna get beat the fuck up for real.
Yeah.
And just speak on your plan for 2025. What's the goals and the plans for 2025 specifically?
2025. Hopefully, well, I got fight coming up next Saturday. Try to handle that, run through that. I'm gonna have at least 3 fights this month. At least 3 fights this month. Then after that, well, me and my coach, Pooh Ennis, we gonna go back to the drum board, see what we gonna do, as far as going open and stuff like that. Hopefully, we could do that. You got to talk to team. I mean, you got to talk to USA Boxing about that. Hopefully, they allow that to
Mm-hmm.
go through. If they let that go through, we're gonna just fight. We're gonna fight a lot this year, and then hopefully by the end of the year, we out national somewhere.
Oh, I know you said you a big Bivol guy, man. What was your thoughts on the first fight and the rematch?
I thought, to be honest, I thought Bivol won the first fight. I thought Bivol won the first fight. Well, initially, I thought Bivol won the first fight until I rewatched it. I could see why. I could see why he lost the first fight because he gave up the championship rounds. But at the same time, I think a lot of people thought Bivol lost the first. I mean, won the first fight because we seen him do something that nobody else was able to do, and that was go the full distance with Better BF. So it was kind of like a shell shock to everybody at first. But as far as the second fight, I think Bivol did everything right. He did everything right. He boxed him. He threw his punches in combination. He stopped Better BS forward progress when he needed to. He was on the front foot when he needed to. He did everything. He didn't stand in front of him. Like he did everything he was supposed to do. I think that was the most beautiful display of boxing that we seen in a long time. From both of them, to be honest, because they both was performing at a high level, trying to outthink each other. So it was a great fight. Both of them, both fights.
No effects, and just like you said, he the one first dude to take Better Beef to the distance, but it was also good to see Better Beef go the distance twice now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? He showed that he could do it, and he damn, he could have won. Well, we know Bivol won the second one more convincingly than the first fight was, obviously, but he could have won either one. So you know what I mean? He kind of showed that he could go the distance with anybody too and really handle his own. Because everybody was thinking he the boogeyman. He just cracking shit. He just knocking dudes out. What's your main goals for the sport, man? You got any like future plans in terms of like have you like set like a goal list that you want to accomplish?
I mean, you know, everybody gonna say they want to be a world champion and stuff like that, and that of course that's always gonna be the goal. I think that's gonna be that's priority number one for real, for real. Just being a world champion. But I think for me, I think I got the chance because how I'm built, I could really go like through divisions. 'Cause I probably start my pro career at 126, but mind you, I'm 6 foot. So I think as I get older, I'm gonna start feeling into my body. I think with my height and stuff like that, once I really feel into my man body, I probably go up to like probably 160. I probably could be like a real multi division world champion and stuff like that.
How is it making weight, man? Like you said, you a big dude for 132, man. How is it making the weight? And you saying you could go to 26 even?
Yeah. Um. Well, right now it's easy because I walk around 138 at most.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
walk around 138 at most. The smallest I be when like it's probably like 132 is when but when I like really start like when it's time to fight and I'm really locked in, I probably be like around like 132, 130. So it's like I don't get big. I don't get big. That's the thing. I can make these weights because I don't get big. Like I'm naturally skinny. I'm just a natural like people look at me like my crazy thing is my top half look kind of big to some people, but like when they see my legs, they're like, oh, it makes sense because my legs are small. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like a natural skinny person. I'm tall.
Right. That's how I kind of see like people be saying Fundora like a weight bully. I'm like, bro, that's kind of how Fundora kind of laid out.
Yeah.
He just a skinny dude, man, and
Hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
don't look like he having trouble making 54 at all. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's kind of like how he playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Going back to the
I see people in the amateurs like when we go to weigh-ins, they eyes be sunken in, stuff like that. I'm like, no, you cut way too much weight for the amateurs. You feel me?
Like
Like,
you supposed to be at 150, nigga.
yeah,
Why is you at fight me at 32?
exactly.
I was going back to the amateurs. How far do you want to go in the amateurs? Like, do you want to like get a gold medal, or you just want to get your experience, probably fight at a couple nationals, win a couple nationals, and turn pro? Or is the gold medal on your mind at all, or you just kind of going to take it as it goes on?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I just want national. Like if I can get a national, then I probably turn pro right after. Cause I don't think, especially for me, I'm already I'm fighting elite. That's 18 to 40. So it's not like I'm gonna have a lot of time to you feel me, like how the people that started earlier in the amateurs, like I don't, I'm not trying to be the super decorated amateur, just 10-time national champion and stuff like that, because I don't got enough time to do all that. I just turned 24, you feel me? So I don't got all the time in the world. So I think one or two nationals, that'd be cool under my belt. Like winning one or two nationals, that'd be cool.
I feel that for sure.
And what's the thing you like most about boxing? What's your least favorite thing about boxing?
My most favorite thing about boxing, I don't know. It's like boxing is just, I don't know. I just got a different type of love for boxing. Like just probably my favorite thing is probably sparring, because it's really it's testing myself. It's testing myself against the elites, especially with the gym I'm at now. Is just testing myself. Like I'm matching my talent with their talent, matching my skill with their skill, seeing how it align. You feel me? It's like I think like I'm a type person where as though like I want to see where like my IQ at. Like, or I know like I just use like I use Ishmael Muhammad for example. Like I sparred him one time, right? He probably the hardest person that was for me to hit. I went like I went home that whole time. I'm just thinking like different ways that when I spar him next time, I'm gonna try to land those shots that I couldn't land. You feel me? So my thing is like I'm super like I think a lot. I think a lot of different scenarios, different things. You feel me? Like I always try to do things to like better my IQ, and I think sparring is the perfect way for me to do that because I get this. I'm in there, I'm with these top guys, and I'm watching what they doing, and I'm trying to like stop them from doing what they want to do. You feel me?
I want to ask you about this weekend, man. Big fight coming up, man. Tank Davis, Lamont Roach tomorrow, man. How you see it going?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Tank gonna win by a brutal knockout. I
You
like
say
like
brutal, not
I think it's gonna be like bad, and I say that because I think it's more on this fight to him than people think. You feel me? The DC Baltimore thing, they know each other. I think he don't really like how Lamont been talking. Like you see, like Lamont been talking like he gonna run through Tink. You feel me? Like he telling people he gonna stop Tink and all that. I think Tink like feels some type of way about that. I think I think Tink is one of the most complete fighters in boxing. You feel me? I I think it's gonna be just like how you know how people said Terrence Crawford a slow starter. I think how he started fast against Earl, that's how Tank gonna start against Lamont. I think it ain't gonna take him more than 2 rounds to get started. I think he's gonna try to make a statement. People be like, you know, Tank usually take 5 6 rounds. I think he's gonna start right away. He gonna start right away, probably two max, and really try to get Lamont out of there. I think yeah, it's gonna. I think Lamont is super skilled. Don't get me wrong, super skilled, super smart, super high level. But I think Tank just on that upper echelon where like, all right, I know what you want to do. I'm gonna figure it out right away. And once I figure it out, you done.
And what's your take
makes
on
sense.
the co-main event? That's more of a 50-50 fight. Who you got to winning that fight out of Ryo and Gary Russell?
To be honest, I got Ryo, and I say I got Ryo because I think he more versatile. We seen that if he could fight, like if it's brought to him, and he got to fight, he could bite down on his mouthpiece. He could fight, but like we just seen against Pitbull, he could really box. And we just seen Gary Russell have trouble against a boxer. So I think Ryo going box. and I think he's going to box beautifully. I'm not saying that Gary Russell won't make it hard for him because I think Gary Russell will because Gary Russell super high class. But I think Ryo just going to edge it out. I think it's going to be real close though because I can see Gary Russell touching his chin and it getting a little scary for Ryo.
Where
But I think if Ryo really locked in, focus on his defense and boxing, it could be. I'm not gonna say easy night, but it'll be a good night for him.
No,
Because
fact.
Ryo still got enough power for people to respect too. Ryo
Yeah.
could punch. Ryo could punch. So it's not like Gary Russell gonna walk to him, like just walk straight through his shots and stuff like that.
no,
No,
facts
yeah, I
like
had that
this.
same kind of take on it, like where I feel like Ryo gonna have to bring out a little bit of both his, his he gonna have to
Hmm.
bang and box. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
Gary
Because I
Russell,
think
like,
it's gonna get the moments like that.
yeah. And then bro was saying the other day, Gio had just said not too long ago that Gary Russell, he more skilled than Pitbull, so he
Hmm.
probably is gonna be able to get to you a lot easier than Pitbull was, but you is still gonna have to box him up a little bit, just kind
Hmm.
of keep him at bay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think I got right about knockout actually, just cause I think Gary Russell, like you said, he a high level fighter. But the reason he lost his last fight is because the last fight, it's not like he just lost. Like that fight was a close fight, but he lost because the it was like quality over quantity. Where
Hmm.
Gary Russell was probably working more than Puyo was, but Puyo shit was so eye catching. That's what won him the
Yeah.
rounds, and that's what won him the fight.
No, you're
So
definitely
I'm
right.
like,
I didn't even think about that. Like he definitely was catching. He was definitely catching Gary Russell with clean shots, real clean
we're
shots that probably Ryo could probably hurt Gary Russell with if he catch him with them same type of shots.
Or mind you, like I said, like my coach said, Gary Russell, he more talented, but I don't think he as defensively sound as Pitbull. I
Hmm.
think he take more risks on defense because he might got more moves on offense to get away from you, so he gonna take a little bit more risk. His feet are a little faster, he can get in and out better than Pitbull. So it's like, but he don't fight good at long range. He fight good once he get there. Like once he get on the inside, he held to deal with. And even for Ryo, I don't know if Ryo want to be on the inside for too long, but he sometimes do just try to like walk straight through the front door. So
Hmm.
I think Ryo might can clip him, but this is a 50-50 fight. But I got Ryo by knockout. But Gary could definitely win this fight too, though, because he a combination puncher. He run numbers off. Ryo kind of had semi problems with people who run numbers on him. It's kind of the reason why Chris Colbert was able to come back in that fight because he let Colbert run numbers on him a
Hmm.
little too much than he had to. Same with Edwin De Los Santos, why he got caught. Yeah, he kind of got caught in the firefight, got caught in the chin because he was like, I want to run numbers on him. But like I said, if you fight that pit bull style and box when you have to, and when he's on the inside, then fight him on the inside. But I got right, but it's a 50-50 fight though. This the fight I'm most excited for tomorrow.
For sure.
No, facts, facts. No, it's gonna be a
Like,
great
I
card
like
tomorrow,
I like
man.
what's it called fight too.
Who?
J Rock.
Yeah, yeah. J Rock got a good one too. We was talking
Yeah,
about that one the other day too. J Rock fight. He got a good contender coming. He about to fight, man. I think he only like 9-0.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Um,
11-0.
11.
I'm
He
biased,
11
so
0.
you know,
Yeah, 11-0, nine knockouts or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you say you buy. I know y'all a little biased, man. Hometown guy, man.
I'm gonna pick
I'm
Hmm.
J
picking
Rock,
J
but
Rock too, though.
Yeah, I think this is good for J Rock. This gonna put him right back into contender status at 154.
Yeah,
Boy could punch though. That's the only thing. To be honest with you, boxing do that for some reason. It's kind of like how Shaq was so good, but he couldn't hit free throws. Sometimes a boxer be so much talent, and it be the one deficiency that like don't let him get over the hump. And I think the punch resistance. This the only way I see him losing the fight. But like talent wise, J Rock was always as good as any
Hmm.
division he ever was in. It was always the punch resistance that didn't get him over the top. But he was a former unified, so it did get him over the top. But technically, to stay there, it was that one little thing. But if he don't clip J Rock with nothing crazy, I think J Rock a lot to do with just in terms of like trying to win rounds against him and things of that nature. And is back at in the fight at 154.
Hmm.
His last J Rock fought Carlos Adames at 60. He was a little
60.
bit bigger, and
Yeah.
even J Rock gave him a good fight at 160, but he was a little bit bigger. So he back at his natural weight class. So I think that's also going to be benefiting.
Hmm. And
But you
he
had to
got
take the
Breadman
Adonis
in his
fight
corner
though. It's
too,
a
so
title shot. So
he got Breadman in his corner too, so they probably cooked up a crazy game plan.
yeah, and he got a, and he
Especially
got a.
since
And,
you should
no,
say,
go ahead, go ahead.
he's still fighting like the boy he fight he good, but he's still kind of wet behind the ears. Inexperienced. He don't got nowhere near the level of pedigree that J Rock got. So
Yeah, and J and plus if you J Rock, you gotta come in motivated because you know this is a fight where they looking at you as a. It's like when you these fights like this is like it's like disrespect, but it's almost respect because it's disrespect because it's like we catching you at older time because we think you about to
hmm
get a win, but it's also respect because your name is valuable to go on my resume. I need a name like you because you've been at the top before, but because you're not what you once was, I'm gonna try to get over on you right now, and that's gonna look good on my resume. So J Rock in that terms where this young guy think that you used to be one of the best. You're not one of the best no more. But if he beat you, it'll always look nice on his resume. Like, oh, wow, you beat a unified, former unified champion.
for sure.
Oh, facts. Now, I'm gonna be watching that one too. There's a couple of decent fights on the card on the undercard. Jerry Hurd back. I don't
hmm
know if any high level. I think we looked at the card. Ain't really too many
Yeah,
guys on there. Yeah, but so it should be a good fight night, man. I'm going with Tank too, so we'll see how that play out.
no, first. Am I saying give out your social medias? Let everybody know where they gotta go to follow you at.
Um, on Instagram SRT4 underscore. I'm on TikTok, same thing. YouTube, same thing. That's it. Um, that's all I got.
Our dog Davontae Smith. Appreciate you for coming on with us.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate it.
dog.
Appreciate it. I just want to say one thing too. April 12th too. My man fighting. Boots fighting April 12th. You
Yep.
gotta bring the belts home.
Unify,
No, you know that's
unification.
that's that's easy money. We stopping him.
Yeah, for